Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back, my beautiful Soul Tribe family. It has only been a little while. If you are new to this platform, guess what? I feel like it's a really good time to be at this platform. I feel like the most recent readings are absolutely resonating with the overall divine collective. I absolutely do understand that we are all on different timelines, but by way of my Soul Tribe family, those people that are dedicated to staying in a high frequency, staying in alignment, paying attention to your spiritual assignments, I rock with y'all, you know? Now, if you're new here, maybe you're looking for your soul tribe. My best recommendation, listen to your intuitive nudges. Maybe you will like my vibe, maybe you will not. Either way, I need you to know there's a lesson in it. And I just hope you hold yourself accountable to the energy that you carry, because the universe absolutely will be consistent with holding you accountable. I'm not exempt from that. At the end of the day, we all have free will. What you decide to do or you don't do is totally up to you. Maybe you will or you won't, or maybe you can or you can't, or you shall or you shan't. Here lies the question. You either do or you don't, right? Whatever that is, that could be applicable to any spiritual situation. So come on in, okay? I call upon the apostolic realms. I call upon the heavenly realms. I call upon the galactic confederation here in spiritual court. Listen, I'm asking that the higher ups aid and assist me with channeling this energy so that I am fair, using my heart chakra diligently to channel this as honestly as I see, hear, smell it. All the clairs, right? So mote be. Shout out to Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, rocking and rolling with us. Shout out to Raphael, man. Raphael comes in to do the healing work. And I pray that everybody is here in a receptive energy to receive that healing work. Shout out to Archangel Michael out here whooping ass and taking names and whooping ass. Maybe not in that order, but absolutely asses are getting slayed on behalf of the beautiful divine collective. Yes, you are that important. We are that important. Welcome to Spiritual Court. What is the current energy, Holy Spirit? Show us. Ooh, you got this family member. It's coming up in the reverse, okay? So whoever this family member is, their life is going from sugar to shit. Why? Because they were still in your energy. I just heard that very, very clearly. They really are committed on the daily to doing some type of routine spell work to block you. This has absolutely turned you into a master alchemist. So say thank you. Shout out to the family members that keep doing spell work every day. You are absolutely the best lesson and or teachers. Even if you don't know that, you have made us master alchemists. This is what I hear the universe saying. It's quite, spiritually sarcastic, but it quite literal, figuratively at the same time. Yeah, thank you. This could be a mother figure. This could be a sister, a sibling, an auntie, somebody in the family that's karmic. So whoever this person is, okay, they might have some spiritual insight, but they didn't have enough to see that you would turn out to be a master alchemist. I keep hearing a master of alchemy. Okay, so come on in. Let's just see. Holy Spirit, what is going on here? Ooh, Five of Pentacles. This is somebody that you left behind. Okay, so you don't want a connection with this person. This could be a brother for some of you, a brother and a sister, or you could have left a whole family behind, Five of Pentacles, and left them out in the cold as guided by your higher self, co-creating your new path with spirit. Yeah, look, they under judgment. This thing wanted to come up like this. I'm going to keep it real. Judgment in the reverse, in the harshest way. So this is a harsh, heavy, very strenuous judgment on these family members. Clarify family members blocking you or trying to block you. There's some type of communication coming through. Somebody wants to communicate with you. You could be receiving a phone call. You could be receiving an email. You could be receiving a DM that is hot off the press. Somebody wants to talk to you. Nine of Cups energy. It is a wish fulfillment. Some of these people are praying because of this judgment in the reverse. Clarify family members that were attempting to block. Yeah, they're coming in with what appears to be apologies, Page of Cups, and they want to communicate something to you. They want to atone. But here's the thing. Atone for what? Be cool for what? Be scared for what? What is it? Somebody's still up to some type of sneaky ass behavior, and this person's going to fall and land on the sword. Mark my words, is what I just heard. Seven of Swords, you sneaky and deceptive ass bastard with your half-ass apology because somebody's in the Nine of Cups and you're under judgment in the reverse. So some type of redirecting of some type of energy was for your protection. Redirection for your protection. This person wanted you blindsided. They wanted to hit you in your blind spot. You ain't got no blind spots. That's what I heard. Yeah, they was trying to look at here. Okay. Somebody's unhinged, unbalanced, mentally messed up, disturbed. Okay. The Hermit in the reverse. What is that? Virgo energy. Seven of Swords is Aquarius energy. Page of Cups is Piscean energy. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Nine of Cups, Piscean energy again. And Judgment. Whenever I see Judgment, I think of Scorpio. I think of Aries. I think of Pluto. I think of Mars. I think of war. I think of spiritual war. I think of what is fair. I think of the scales. I think of all the signs when I think of Judgment, but it's in the reverse. Okay. So somebody was quite demonic. Okay. This could have been since your childhood. Devil in the reverse. Who's this weird ass family member? Clarify this family member. Give us current energy. Why do we need to see this? Because you're as fake as a $2 bill. Somebody's still trying to plot and plan, honey, on how to attack you. So this apology is really to come in because they're really still seething under the surface. Yeah, they're seething, they're stewing, they're marinating with hatred, they're angry because something keeps backfiring on that ass. Somebody's determined, somebody has made it their life's mission, which is a really sad aspiration, aspiring to take out somebody. Somebody is so dedicated to their last breath. So, Mo to be, let them. Family member. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. You got the Three of Cups. These are people that you could have celebrated with. These are people that you were nice to. Somebody could have a birthday. This is given celebratory time. Maybe somebody wants to contact you around your birthday. This could also represent friends too, as family, like people that you grew up with, people that you treated as family. God family is what I just heard. Yeah, you're not talking to these people. You're being guided by spirit to continue to protect your peace. You're setting a healthy boundary. Okay. You're meeting new people. You got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, look, you're meeting new people. The Fool, taking a leap of faith, but you are no fool. You are leaping because of the faith that you have in the divine with the Two of Cups. You're going towards people where you are appreciated and celebrated and where there's equal admiration. You got the Sun here. You're happy, genuinely. Okay. Clarify this family member. The Devil's in the reverse with the Hermit in the reverse. Child, I tell you, this person is suffering mentally. So their demons are tearing that ass up. Nine of Swords, they can't sleep at night. I can't sleep, babe. Can't eat, baby. I can't think, babe. They can't think and eat and sleep because you're moving on in the Nine of Cups and the Fool's energy and you're meeting new people. You're creating your own family. Yeah, somebody comment down below. I'm creating my own divine family. You're not here to be alone. You're here to be with people where there's equal admiration, real love, where you don't have to have your guards up. You know, when you turn your back, somebody throwing a rock and hiding their hand. Real soul tribe family. That's my soul tribe family. Deeply rooted. What I want for myself, I want for my real soul tribe family. This person is not family. With family like this, you don't need no enemies type ass energy. Yeah, this person can't siphon from your energy and your power no more. You surpassed whatever the hell this is. This possessed demonic person is what I just heard Spirit say. Clarify possessed and demonic. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. They've been doing this to you for a while. Somebody could have also tried to do something to a child. For some of you, this is a karmic child. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Yeah. This came up like this. Somebody's on the fence. This came up like this. Somebody's on the fence. Somebody's on the fence as to whether or not they need to walk away. Guess what? The decision has already been made. We don't need you to be like this. We don't need you to be like this. We don't need you to be in the upright. We don't need you to do a damn thing but sit over there and catch that spiritual twerk. Catch that spiritual work. Because that's what you tossed out. You're about to get that back 1,000,000 times fold. That's what I heard. What you did was absolutely diabolical. Ten of Swords is what I just heard. Ultimate betrayal. Yeah, the Emperor energy. This could be a father figure, step up father, or an ex. Whoever this person is, they're in authority, or you could be a divine masculine, and these are family members that are attempting to reconcile with you. Please take it as it resonates, toss the rest, and leave it for somebody else to digest and process. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Yeah, page of source in the reverse. Who the hell is this? Somebody's getting bad news, now they want to come towards you. It's a no. Newcomers, sometimes you might get a little tarot ASMR, and oftentimes you might get a little tarot musical. It's all intermingled in the reading. Just a heads up, okay, if you were wondering. Nevertheless, that was just a random commercial break. Somebody needed that, and somebody's just going to throw it away. And that's okay. I respect the energy. What's this page of swords in the reverse about? Who's getting bad news? Somebody's getting some bad news. Finding out that you are earth angel and that you alchemized their shit. You took this person's power. Well, I can't say you took it, honestly. They gave it to you. Again, going back to the laws of free will, you have an oath that you need to hold yourself to a higher standard when it comes to being in alignment with your higher self. Self-preservation is always key. And these are people that you needed to get away from. This person gave you their power. They spent years and years and years and years, and now you've alchemized it to the point where they're completely drained down to the last drop. That's what I just heard my spirit team say. Somebody is drained. So strength in the reverse. This person could be extremely tired, fatigued, lackadaisical, lacking ambition, not wanting to move. The same shit they wished on you is what they're going through, but it's worse. Okay, just to be quite honest. They could have also affected your partnerships. What's this Empress energy, Holy Spirit? Yeah, this is your justice. The scales have to be balanced. You got a family member that was attacking all of your partnerships, Emperor. This could have been a mother figure or a sister, a karmic sister. There's a sister energy here that's coming up as a mother. Somebody think that they're somebody's mother, or maybe they've assumed that responsibility. Yeah, this could be an older sibling. See the older child and the younger child, something like that. Nostalgia. Somebody's sitting up thinking, looking at old photographs. That's what I just heard. Looking at old photographs, trying to figure out what went wrong. Something like that. You know what went wrong. You've been karmic since the day you took your first breath. Look. Tell me, have you seen her? Somebody could be seeing your face, hearing your voice. They're going crazy. They did you a huge injustice. It's time for them to get their karma. It's time for them to receive back everything that they wanted for you so that they can kind of get a nice, good, stiff kick in the ass, a nice whiff in the ass, a nice whiff of what it feels like to go through what you went through. This person put you up on the chopping block to sacrifice you. They refuse to see you from the perspective, the proper perspective of who you truly are, who you were to them. I just heard who you were is not who you are anymore. So whoever you were to these people, you're not that person anymore. These people don't even know you. You got the Hierophant energy. You've gone through a full transformation, okay? And judgment is in the reverse because the universe feels as though this is fair. Six of Pentacles. Clarify judgment in the reverse. You were nice to these people. You were loving. I love it when good karma pays off and you're being nice just because you're nice. And then you see people slipping and sliding over all their bad intentions towards you, and they're trying to figure out how the hell did they slip into the Nine of Swords? How? How'd you get there? Slipping into darkness, and I heard that you were slipping into darkness, and you keep slipping and falling, slipping around all the nasty things you said and thought and projected. Bitch, it's a no in this life, the next life, forever, ever, forever, ever. Listen, you got the Five of doggone swords. Somebody feels intimidated by the fact that you alchemized their bullshit. You did them a favor. You took their power because they gave it to you. That's a favor. You did them a solid. You're still being kind and giving. That's still a form of equal give and take. Well, okay, if you want to give it to me, I'm just going to take it. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. They could have collaborated with other people, other family members. Show us these other family members. These people look crazy. Look, they all look stupid. They sent you chaos magic. They sent you mental magic. They sent you suicide spells. They sent you poverty spells. They talked about you. They sent you chaos. They wanted you to fight with your children. They wanted you to be angry. They sent you breakup spells. They sent you sickness spells. They sent you debt. These are karmic ass family members. With family like this, you don't need no enemies because your enemy is your higher self. You ain't got no enemies. and your enemies. So who the hell are these people? You don't even resonate with them on a DNA type of level. You have alchemized them and or centrifuged them, meaning separated them from your blood. You don't feel these people in your bloodline no more. You casted them out. That's alchemy. You casted them out in the physical, meaning I don't resonate with you. If I sit across from the table from you and I see you, my karmic family member, I can't resonate with you. I don't even know who you are because you don't know who I am. And I have since done you a solid by way of receiving the work, alchemizing it, and snatching your power because you gave it to me. Collectively, y'all collaborated to do this. So you should thank me, honestly. Now somebody ain't got no power and the cycle is closed. So somebody's fighting behind a locked door, fighting on an old timeline, some shit they sent you. Yeah, and it's 10 times worse. Meanwhile, you're in the Empress energy. You got the Hierophant, Empress, Temperance energy, pouring into yourself, pouring into humanity. You're showing people your skills. You're helping other people to heal. Look at you. Look at you. Big Aquarius energy. Two of Wands. You're very passionate about this. Wands is fire, passion, justice, the scales. Things are being made fair. You were absolutely 100% innocent. Whatever this is, Spirit says, had you known at the time that you could have taken these people out, they really would have been up the creek without a paddle because you have every right to take them out on a spiritual level. But why would you? They did you a solid. Let's talk about the good news. The bad news is they're fucked royally. Okay? Every which way but loose. The universe is throwing everything back at them. And again, it's coming back like 100,000 fold. It ain't the way it came towards you. But on a good note, these people were your best teacher. These are the people that you grew up with. These are people that you saw. These are the first faces that you saw. These were your first teachers. It's your family. Karmic. I can make it up. Knight of Wands. They could have even turned your children against you. With the Knight of Wands is giving like a young man, a young child. Yeah, look, I can make it up. You got death. You could be finding out that somebody passed away. Somebody tried to end your relationship with your partners. They were doing this since you were a teenager. For some of you, they were doing this to your children. Primarily the boys. I just heard boys or something like that. Okay, so this is a family of nasty little women who attack the men in the family. I've also come across nasty little families that all the women passed away too, and it was nothing but warlocks. So this is interesting, okay? But on the higher end of things, this has absolutely thrusted you into a master's position. You learned how to alchemize people's energy that you shared the same blood with, and now you don't even resonate with their blood. If they take your blood right now and examine it, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have the same connection by way of XY chromosomes. You got the 5 of Pentacles. You were guided by your higher self to leave these bitches out in the cold. You said, this ain't my family. These people are liars. Somebody was lying for a long time. All your life type energy. You got the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Clarify they want to come towards you. What is it that these people want to say? It ain't a damn thing they can say. Don't come bringing them burdens over here. Well, I was thinking, and we said, and he said, and they said, and this said, and what said. Shut the hell up. We know exactly what happened. As a matter of motherfucking fact, my yacht was there weighing the scales on every conversation, every three-way call. They want to strip you down of your power and leave you in a desolate place. They did all kinds of angry things to you. They projected their nasty, demonic as unhealed selves. They were cowards at best. Why? Because they never had the capacity, the space. They never had the ability to hold a space of love and light for themselves enough. So they used magic. They were cowards. They were really intimidated by you. They could never hold a space of love and light for themselves. This is a wrongful attack. This is not somebody fighting back. This is somebody who is innocent moving right along. So they thrusted you into this master's energy. Now you're in this position where you got the power to call down judgment in the reverse on these bastards. That means non-negotiable agreements, non-disclosure. We don't even need you to disclose anything. It is clear and apparent that you're stuck on a timeline with the 8 of Wands. Don't you call us from spiritual jail. We are not accepting any motherfucking collect calls. This thrusted you into the high priestess. Okay, don't call us a spiritual jail. We're not writing no letters. We're not doing no visits for these ex-ass warlocks and their debauchery and sex magic. We're not doing no conjugal visits. You didn't astral project for years. You didn't try to siphon energy. You didn't try to jump in and out of lovers. Bitch, take a permanent nap forever, ever. Forever, ever. Hell yeah, forever, ever. Okay? That's how much they did. That's how much they did to try to stop you from this wheel of fortune. So this is really what they want to come in and talk about. Why is it? Why? What is this about? You alchemized all of it and you took all their power because they gave it to you. Clarify. You took all their power because they gave it to you. Yeah, look, they were so focused on you. The show must go on. You got the wind at your back. You're not looking back. You're moving forward and you're walking in your destiny. And these people are not a part of your celebration with the Three of Cups. You gave them what you gave them. You called that back. They didn't receive it. Somebody's got a nasty, like, little family. These little, woo, clarify the family members. Trying to, now they shocked. You little weird ass, this is weird. The moon energy. Weird ass family dynamic. You could have had to walk away from all these bastards. With the moon, they were hiding hidden motives. You got the Six of Wands. Somebody was trying to cloak themselves in your energy so that you would take their karma. Somebody in this family was actually using your energy as a shield. Okay? You did them a solid. Didn't you allow them to live 10 extra years? Even if you didn't realize that, they fed off of your energy. Now that you're calling your power back, guess what? The universe is saying, well, add tax. We're going to need you to relinquish your power too. That's why the strength is in the reverse. They didn't see that part. That's fair. All is fair in love, family, karmic situations, and war, honey. You're coming up as a victory. You got somebody that wanted to win no matter what. I mean, when I say they were coming after you, they were coming after you. And then somebody was attaching things to people around you, lovers, friends, co-workers. Like somebody just wanted to be a part of your life in every aspect. Okay. Yeah. Like energetically. So with the Seven of Cups, this is what's crazy. They wanted you to wear their karma. This reminds me of two readings that I got, y'all. One of the readings that I got was maybe like 8 years ago. And I remember when I was getting the reading and I told her, like, why is this happening? Like, I couldn't figure out where it was coming from, right? Long story short, she says, it's karma. First thing in my mind was, I'm like, karma, right? Now, in reality, I had been real nice to some people. I was so nice. I was just naive, honey. I was that kind of nice. Like I literally was perfect to some people. I gave them literally the shirts off my back. Like if they didn't have socks, I would give them the socks off my feet. I was that kind of person to the people that I love. So when she said karma, I was like, what? Look at the illusions in the moon. They wanted to swap out karma. This was not even our karma. That wasn't even my karma. She was just picking up on the energy. She was picking up on the projections. So how do you think that felt when other people would come around me and they would feel like that was my energy? That wasn't my energy. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm a good person. I'm minding my business. What the hell? I ain't done no witchcraft on nobody. What the hell is going on? Right? It's good. It's good karma that they wanted from you. You shielded them. So now that they have to pay their dues, now that they got to pay up, they don't like that. Now, fast forward. I got a reading too. He's in the public eye. I got a reading from him. And he said, oh, so you tried to unalive an earth angel. I said, huh? When I tell you I was so pissed off, I was so angry that I had trusted this person in my spiritual closet. Now, looking back in hindsight, it wasn't him. He was merely reading the energy that somebody had tried to project onto me to make me appear to be a bad person. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I ain't attacked no damn chosen person. When? I'm thinking the last 3 warlocks you talking about, they tried to unalive me? Yeah, they chosen, all right. They chosen by the devil to do some diabolical shit. And if me walking away was taking them out, then so shall it be. And I was so angry with the reader because I was like, how is it that your gift cannot see through these illusions? Well, all I can tell you is that it was some really powerful spell work. And if that spell work was that powerful with the strength and the reverse, they gave me all their power. I just simply decided to say, well, thank you. You're not doing anything good with it. You too busy focused on me. I'm about to turn this shit into something really good. And I'm going to go in the public eye and I'm going to talk to people all over the world. I remember when I said that, One of my weird ass little friends, she's not a friend, she's a friend of me from high school, was like, oh, I have a podcast. They laughed at me. I said, I joked around and said, I'm going to go to YouTube and help people walk in their destiny. I didn't have a plan. I just showed up. When the Most High said go, go. So what does that mean? It's not a braggadocious moment. It's not making it all about me, but simply letting you know that I'm not exempt from this energy, y'all. I definitely do understand it. I see it from a spiritual perspective. So I need you to know the intensity that is backing me when I come here to help you on your destiny, to hold a space of love and light. She laughed about it. She too was a witch. Later, I saw her in the dream. She had cancer and she had gone to a practitioner to try to swap out my vitality for her vitality. She's absolutely watching the channel. And to her, I say, fuck you. And that's respectfully, but disrespectfully, honestly. This is somebody that was doing spell work for 20 years. But needless to say, so when I went to that reader, I was like, why is it that he is not picking up on my energy? Like, what the hell is going on? But he was reading the spell work. He was reading their energy. He's like, you tried to unalive an earth angel. I didn't even know what an earth angel was. I'm like, earth angel, like, what is that? All I knew is that I respected my mother and my father. They would use scripture all the time. I knew all the books of the Bible. I was always told, honor your mother and your father and your days shall be long. I honored that. I really believe that. Just like a lot of you, right? I honored that. So then when he was reading the energy, I was like, oh, somebody tried to destiny swap with me. I didn't even know about swapping out souls and destinies and things like that. So when you see people saying, I'm innocent, you got to be a very powerful practitioner to be able to see through the illusions of essence. You got to know whose energy is whose energy. The only way for somebody to be able to see through the energy like that, they have to know truly who they are. And unfortunately, I went to a reader who was at the same dark night of the soul as me. He was merely a reflection of what I was going through. Come to find out later, he walked away from his whole family. So I'm not angry at him. He was simply reading the energy. But when he said that, I'm like, unalive the earth angel, bitch, when? I'm like, was it in this life? So then I started looking at karma. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm paying for stuff that I did in my previous life. Like, I'm really asking myself, I'm crying out to the divine. I'm like, Most High, you know my heart. What the hell is this? This ain't my energy. Child, and people had tried to bind themselves to my destiny. I'm like, what destiny? I kept saying, what's so important about it? Is there another card under there? There is. Yeah, look. That's so funny. My spirit team is funny. The star and the wheel of fortune. I was like, what destiny? What the hell's the big deal, man? I just want to be around cool people. Why can't everybody just get along? That was always my energy. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I always said that. Like, what's wrong with y'all? But I didn't realize that a lot of them were under karmic debt. They wanted to swap it out. And as long as they keep you asleep, as long as you don't know who you are, they feel like they can just play in your energy like Monopoly forever. Child, that shit done backfired. When I tell you 2025 is the year of death and judgment and truth, all truth is being exposed. It's an emergency situation, period. Somebody could literally just be dropping from exhaustion. 10, 15, 20, 30 years of spell work, bitch, you should have gone to school and you could have gotten a degree. You could have worked on yourself. You could have figured out what the hell is wrong with you and why you feel the need to attack a family member. You could have gotten delivered from jealousy and envy. You know what you could have done, how much you could have done within 15, 20 years? It's given long history right now. Right now, I'm simply channeling, but I absolutely do resonate with this story. You got family members blocking you, child. They still trying to. I feel like some of these people just get up and do the same thing over and over. That's how you know the devil got their minds, honey. That's how you know they're under an illusion. You done moved 1,000 steps ahead. You're actually living in 2025. Okay. I forgot I had these in my ear, Holy Spirit. Hold on, y'all. I had something in my ear, my earbuds. But yeah, so this is where we're at. So now moving forward, you are in no position. You are not obligated to hear somebody's stressful ass story because whoever these people are, they're coming in with the 10 of wands on their back. It's like, don't bring that shit over here. Four of Pentacles, you're being guided by your spirit team to continue to hold your peace and protect your peace with the Four of Pentacles. I can't make it up. Show me what else I need to see, Holy Spirit. They wanted you to be shocked. They wanted you to have an aha moment. I feel like they wanted to affect your money. Somebody wanted you begging. Somebody wanted you knocking at the door. I need to live with you. It's a hell to the no. We ain't living with nobody. It's not going to happen like that. Yeah, you got a victory. I can't make it up. You've healed. You've sailed to calmer waters. You've healed, finally. These were hard betrayals, y'all. Some of y'all were betrayed by your mothers. Some of you were betrayed by your fathers, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins. Some of you, your entire family was karmic, okay? Show me the divine collective. Yeah, look, we're celebrating together. We're happy. It's love and light, like genuinely. And I feel like there's a mutual admiration for what we know that the other person has gone through. Like, even though our stories are not exactly the same, we resonate in a way by way of the pain that we've shared and how we had to get deeply rooted in the truth and turn that pain into power. It was a do or die situation. Yeah, look, this is like holding on to your gift. Look at the way this man, this person is holding on to their pentacle. Look at the way he's holding it. Look at the pentacles at his feet. You need your feet to walk. You need your feet to move forward on your destiny. And he's holding that pentacle, that gift from the Most High God, close to his heart. And it's the pentacle above his crown. These are spiritual gifts. Ace of Cups. I can't make it up. Clarify the chosen one. Yeah. You knew they were trying to attack you. I feel like for some of you, you didn't know for a really long time what they were trying to do. And I feel like you were actually praying for these people. They were trying to curse you. You were blessing them and they were cursing you. You got the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Something was communicated. What is this? Conflict, arguments, something like that. Somebody saying something really, really nasty about you. Clarify the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you are cutting off communication because you don't need to have a conversation with these people. They're liars. They are the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You can't believe anything they say. You can't trust them as far as you can throw them. Type ass energy. You got the Ace of Swords. You see the truth. You know the truth. A conversation does not need to be had. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm good. I've had enough of that energy. I'm good. You're coming up as the Empress energy. This is self-care. Setting a boundary to this capacity indefinitely is a form of self-care. In this life, the next one, and all the ones, honey, you're being guided to leave these people out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I can't make it up. Passionately, are you pursuing your goals with the World energy? Closing out a cycle. Knight of Wands is like passionately in pursuit. Something's coming in fast for you. I just heard it's coming in hot, hot, hot. Something's coming in hot. Yeah, I can't make it up. You are the High Priestess. This world could also represent the World Wide Web. I feel like there's a new cycle there. Something's opening up. I feel like I'm channeling a lot of High Priestesses that are speaking the truth. Y'all know y'all story. You know how you had to go through the Five of Pentacles? That could have been spiritual, financially, mentally. It doesn't matter. You did whatever you need to do, but the thing that you did not do was stop. And this is why you get all the power. This is why you're gaining all the power. I can't make this up. It's coming in fast, y'all. Normally the Nine of Pentacles is single and self-sufficient, but I feel like this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse represents fast-moving energy. Nine of Pentacles in the upright is something that's moving slow. So I feel like now things are being expedited. It's giving Godspeed by way of your finances, your money, your stability. Everything that you need in order to do what this is that you're supposed to do is absolutely being provided to you. That's what I just heard. Yeah. You got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're talking. There's a lot of nasty conversations, child. Look at these weird ass people. They want to come in and communicate with you. They're all over the place. They want to find out where you are. They want to have a conversation. They're in the Ten of Wands. They're in the Eight of Wands in the reverse, which is bad, toxic conversations behind your back. Then you got the Eight of Wands, silent competition, not even silent. The shit is extra loud. It's super loud. With the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, you don't want these collaborations. You're not interested in a relationship. They need to move on with their lives. I feel like they don't have enough energy to do so, to be quite honest. Yeah, you're coming up as the Hierophant. Whatever this is that you're doing is going to bring you in a lot of abundance. I feel like you're going to have more than enough of what it is that you need in order to create. It's coming in fast, y'all. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's coming in really fast because now that you're standing in the truth, not harboring any resentment is what I just heard. Yeah, but you're definitely flipping these people the bird. It's giving that kind of energy. It's like, yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not sad, but you can't come this way. Don't insult my intelligence. I know the truth. So what is it that we could possibly discuss? What is it that we need to talk about? Oh, I want equal give and take. And I thought that, no, you want to take. That's what you want because this is recent energy. You was just having a conversation 5 days ago talking about somebody bad with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, how you didn't want them to succeed. Somebody's been doing something for so long, they're unaware of their own actions. And when they're doing it, somebody was quite comfortable trying to break you down behind your back and treat you bad. So the Six of Pentacles could also represent somebody needing some form of a handout. They could absolutely be in the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they need some type of a handout. This is somebody that tried to block your psyche, block your creativity, take your goals, take your aspirations, take your joy out of life. Somebody was a killjoy. Somebody wanted to take your livelihood and that shit didn't happen. You took whatever they sent you. You said, thank you, thank you, thank you. As above, so below. We got real spiritual law. You absolutely need to adhere to that. So you became the alchemist, the master of self. Staying connected to source. This is respecting spiritual law. I just heard don't want none, won't be none. Yes, giving that kind of energy. So these people could be wanting to communicate with you out of fear of what it is that you're going to do to them. I feel like they're afraid. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. This is something that you do for work. I'm definitely channeling somebody that could be showcasing their talents in the public eye. If you're not in the public eye, maybe you have a storefront, maybe you have an herbal store, something like that. Whatever this is, you're a healer. Toil and labor. You're getting to work. You're focused on your pentacle, and something by way of money is coming in fast. I feel like it's coming in real quick. Yeah, it is. Nine of Cups, because it's your time. You broke every poverty spell. So now that this has backfired, your whole family, ex-family, I don't even want to call them family, because you got your soul tribe family, people that resonate with your soul on a soul level. It's a real connection. And then you got people that you don't resonate with anymore. You've already detached your blood energy from them, like bloodline. We have no soul ties. We have no connection through our blood. Yeah. Yeah, they don't get that. Five of Pentacles, they could be in poverty and somebody needs a handout. Somebody's absolutely going to be reaching out to you for your help. Again, with family like that who needs enemies, you created your own family. You called down for righteous justice and judgment to intervene on your behalf, and you're in the Ten of Cups with your soul tribe. Happy, genuine, equal give and take amongst the soul tribe. I love that. I love that. I love that energy for us. You got the King of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, you're coming up as a leader. You're coming up as a boss. You're coming up as somebody very confident, somebody very well versed in spiritual war. Yeah, you got the Queen of Cups. Okay, I just heard don't let the necessary occur type energy. It's like, listen, I'm in this Queen of Cups energy, overall collective energy. We're very nice. We're loving. High Priestess, Hierophant. Okay, masculine, feminine energy balance, but don't get it twisted. We are about that spiritual work. We are about that spiritual work. In this case, you could really destroy your family, but I feel like you've been through enough that that's not a battle that you're interested in. They gave you all their power without knowing that they were absolutely fulfilling a spiritual contract. They didn't even know what they were doing. It's beautiful because they weren't doing anything with it. Something about your confidence, something about your fire, something about your passion. I feel like these people wanted you to be docile, humble in the presence of them. This is like a humiliation ritual. This is like bow down in the presence of people who are not that great. People that do this, they're not that great, but somebody wanted you to bow down to like their diabolicalness. Wow. Ain't nobody bowing down to no damn diabolicalness, bitch. What you thought this was? You got death. They're about to start dropping like flies is what I heard. Because you know why? Here you are breaking generational curses, right? It's clear. It's evident because you're coming up as the High Priestess, Hierophant, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, confident, balancing your masculine, feminine, fire, water, air, earth. You're beautiful. Ten of Cups. And you've gone through a full transformation, right? So now that you've detached from these people within your DNA, deeply rooted in your DNA, that means that you no longer know them. So as you're breaking curses, somebody was adding curses to the bloodline. So the universe said, okay, that's fine. Let them. We're just going to separate you from that bloodline, and we're going to bring in people that resonate with your soul. Because the blood is a very physical thing, by way of the physical body, by way of the water that's in the body producing blood. But on a soul level, you got soul mates, soul contracts, soul tribe family of people that you know. Yeah, listen, there's somebody's coming in and still try to start some type of chaos, and they want you to make a decision. So you will be faced with a decision. Okay, what's this Two of Wands energy? It might involve. But look, somebody is still trying to come in looking crazy. Somebody's still trying to block your intuition. They ain't got no power. They've given up all their power. They're banned from doing magic. They can't think nothing negative towards you. They can't speak anything negative towards you. The Hermit in the reverse, somebody is looking crazy. Hermit in the reverse, somebody's intuition is blocked. Somebody's stubborn as hell, but they don't make no sense. You know, somebody's fighting a cause for something that's all the way wrong, and they're emotionally manipulative. King of Cups in the reverse. With the Hermit in the reverse, it's somebody that never wanted to see things the right way. Yeah, they couldn't. They didn't have the ability to. Is what I just heard with the Two of Swords in the Hermit in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. So what is the conversation about, sir, ma'am? Why are you here in spiritual court? What do we need to talk to you about, sir, ma'am? What is this about? Yeah, because you got unexpected income and somebody needs your help. Clarify, you got unexpected income and somebody needs your help. Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a karmic child that wants to spin the block. They need your help. Okay, they could have turned this child against you. They could have turned this child against you. This child is sitting up sad and depressed. This could be a young adult, 18 plus, 19, 20, 21, 22, something like that. But you're being guided by your spirit team to stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. Show me this karmic child. This person was manipulated into betraying you. You're coming up as the Queen of Cups, King of Wands. You could be the father, the mother. You're definitely chosen. This person joined forces with other people in the family. They could have absolutely did spell work over this person as well. Clarify, did they do spell work over this child? Yeah, they did. To separate you. They did breakup spells, chaos magic, to make you fight with your child, to make you separate from your child. Now this child is going through some form of an awakening. This child might just need to just move on with their life. Because honestly, where we're at, y'all, honestly, and I know that sounds a little cold, a little callous, a little coy, but I feel like it's a tough love energy. You got to literally surrender these people to the decisions that they have made, be that a child or anything, or a parent or whatever. You got to leave them in that and let them sit in it. Because right now, Spirit is telling you that your work is in some other place. Your work is not with this family anymore. You can no longer be a gift to them. You left these people on a hope, a prayer, love, and light. What more do they want? Yeah, they would have never been satisfied. Spirit is saying you're being guided by your spirit team to protect yourself, which lets me know some of these people could also have entity attachments. It's the entity that wants to communicate. It's the principality, the one they sent towards you, that's speaking through them. When you do spell work to this capacity, you lose your soul, period. So whatever that is that's coming towards you, no, that ain't your sister no more. I hate to hurt your feelings. That's not your son no more. That's not your daughter no more. That's that power and principality. Look, they separated you from this person. You're being guided by spirit to protect yourself. You're coming out as the wounded warrior. You damn near lost your life due to these weird ass people, and they still planning something. Somebody's still up to something. Child, they possessed. How could you still be up to something by way of magic when you ain't got no power? You in the strength and the reverse, boo. So you just doing stuff and ain't nothing gonna come out of it. You need to go take a nap indefinitely. Pray that you wake up. But when you wake up, you're gonna wake up in hell because you put a lot of nasty work, 40444 on the timer. You put a lot of nasty ass work into what it was that you were doing. So now that all your sins have been exposed, look at this. Long time coming. 6 of Cups. Like, didn't we whoop your ass and settle your karmic debt in the past life? And the one before that? Bitch, 500 years is too long. I'm going to need you to sit the hell down. Why? Because there's bigger things coming in here. We have to be obedient to the divine. We can't sit back and talk to you under your possession. You ain't even in your right mind. You in a nine of swords. The demon has consumed your crown. Congratulations. You chose not to heal. You chose not to move forward in this life. You chose not to adhere and or uphold your end of the contract. 4455 on the timer. Why else do you think the chosen one was born into the family? The Most High says, I'm going to choose one. I'm going to raise them up. Too many people. Well, why her? Why this? Why him? Why that? Shut your punk ass up. Somebody that came along to break all the generational curses and you talking about why. They're coming to help you, fool. They didn't say, oh, I'm just going to break my generational curses. No, they looked around at the dynamics of the family and they started praying. God, help my mother. Help my son. I don't know what's going on. This is the chosen's prayers from their soul, from their hearts to God's ears in the heavens, honey. Their prayers, our prayers are being held on a mantle. Every single silent prayer through every single shut up spell. They tried to make your ears deaf so you couldn't hear what the Most High was saying. They tried to put a blindfold over your eyes. They tried to take your sight. They wanted to see through your eyes instead of going somewhere and breaking their own generational curses. So every prayer now has been answered. This is the end result of it. For some of them, this is the end. For some of them, they're praying for this to be the end. I'm telling you, these family members are not your family members. You got to use your own discernment. Okay? They're not your family members no more. These are principalities and powers on assignment, honey. That's not your sister. She been gone. That's not your brother. Him been gone. No, they don't need something from you. They don't need nothing from you. Seven of Swords, look, they still up to some bullshit. Ain't got no power. Who gonna tell them? Who gonna tell them they ain't got no power? Okay. They need something more than milk. And somebody coming in with some bullshit. You got a whole principality attached to these family members coming in, trying to speak through them, talk through them. They remember their memories. So they're trying to play on your heart chakra with the Six of Cups and looking at pictures. And I remember when. No, that's the devil talking through these people. That's the principality. Because look, they still up to the same bullshit. The vessels have been compromised. They're hosting demonic forces. Yeah, this person plans to come in, and give you some sad ass story. We are a family. We weren't family when you were having that nasty ass bullshit ass conversation. Calling the people on the East Coast, the West Coast, down south, getting on the phone with anybody that would listen. Yeah, girl. They said her baby daddy. Shut the hell up. You don't even know who your baby daddy is. Sit your punk ass down. See, they don't like when the mirror reflects back to them what they really are. For some of them, they don't even have a reflection. They don't even know where this all started. They just know that they got lost in being spiritually retarded. Very disrespectfully. They were very disrespectful. Knight of Swords in the reverse is like nasty work, child. Running their mouth talking about you bad. That's gossip. That's slander. That's like, this is somebody that spent a lot of time speaking over your life. Oh, you ain't gonna make it. Oh, you gonna be broke. Oh, you gonna be this. Then they went above and beyond and did spell work. Little did they know the demon took their soul a long time ago. Four of Swords. Some of these people are so done, y'all, they don't even know how to heal. Four of Swords. One of these people is in bad health, or they could have wished bad health on you. Somebody wanted you to be separated from your heart's desires. Well, you're in the high priestess energy. You're in the high refined energy. It's a hell to the no. Now they're sad and depressed. And I promise you, they're feeling exactly what you felt a million times worse. Whatever the canker-worm thought they were taking, these people are feeling 1,000 times worse every second on the hour for all of eternity. This is how much they did. Now, if you've been doing this bullshit since the beginning of time, then why is it not fair for you to suffer for all of eternity for what it is that you keep doing in every lifetime? How many more lifetimes does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, only to find out that you got judgment in the reverse? Look at you, collective. You said what? Look at this person's face. They're not looking to the side. They're not looking behind them. They're forging ahead, honey. The wind is at their mother freaking back. You will not compromise the divine enterprise and or the endeavors that we have before us. Bitch, we don't have time to talk to you. We cannot afford it. You need to sit down and talk to that demon that's been talking to you all these years. The demon that stole the prayers that we prayed for you. You prayed for these family members. They let a demon just come right along and take all of the prayers you prayed. You getting up every day like, oh my God, protect my dad. Your dad somewhere got a doll on you. Oh my God, protect my stepdad and my stepsister, and just God, just help them. Then somebody in the family put a spirit on everybody and was controlling everybody and turned them all against you. They even turned your child against you. Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, somebody did breakup spells over you and your child. You had years of torment, years of like waking up like, what is wrong with my son? What is wrong with my daughter? Why are they acting like this? Because every time they go to grandma's mother freaking house with her Hansel and Gretel ass, she's putting graveyard dirt in the food. He was only 5. You little bitch. Witchy, 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 dark ass witch. How dare you? Then they had the nerve to try to swap out karma. So now you're going through your life trying to figure out, why am I attracting all these bad people? What the hell? That wasn't even your karma. Some of the best practitioners couldn't even see through these principalities. Why? Because some of them, you were their lesson. You went to them for help. You were absolutely their lesson. You're coming up as a spiritual leader. When I think of emperor, I think of somebody that's about their business. I think of somebody that takes care of their family. I think of somebody that has a relationship with the Most High God. I think of somebody that loves himself enough that they put themselves in positions and or energies where they resonate so much that they have to create something beautiful. Soul tribe energy. Yeah, putting yourself in an energy. This is what we're doing with people that have good energy, high frequency, that have a common goal to make things well. All is well. Okay, so whatever that is, it's enough. Child, the principality is the one sending the message. Okay, the demon is the one that's trying to find your number. Look, the demon is the one singing the song. We are a family, like a giant tree, reaching out to the sky. Oh, we're a family now that the Wheel of Fortune is here. But what about when we were in the 5 of Pentacles? Remember? And you put a bind or some type of spell work over the money. You're like, here's $20. But we didn't know that you threw hot foot powder on the $20. You're like, thank you. I really need this. I'm going to pay it back. And then you paid it back. You're a responsible collective. This is why we're in the 10 of Pentacles. This is why abundance is a must, because we appreciate resources. We know what it feels like to not have anybody. You could scroll through your phone. You're like, damn, it ain't one person in here that I could call for a roll of toilet paper. It ain't nobody in this phone I could call for a slice of bread if I wanted to make some toast. Okay, bet. The most I was like, don't even worry about it. You're exactly where I need you to be. Just come talk to me. I got you. And the Most High made a way. And the Most High sent people who appeared to be strangers, but they were really earth angels on your destiny and your path. The Most High always sends in an angel all the time. There's not a moment that I could think about in my life where an earth angel did not come along to help me every single time. All I had to do was focus on God. That was it. Not the money. If I had $5 in my pocket, I would bless it. If somebody need 250, I still was kind and giving. Not that we need accolades or speaking up on what we've done, but you know who you were. You know who you are. You know what you did that don't nobody know about. For some of you, you gave your last. Turn right around and the Most High sent you $1,500. You gave somebody $15. All you had was 30. Turned around, you like, oh, I got blessed with $1,500. Yeah, because you did it from a clear heart space. The Most High says, I'll never leave you begging for bread. Duh. Focus on me. Ask me the questions. If they're coming for me this hard, what is it that the Most High wants me to do? Because when the devil comes that close, when the devil comes through a child, you better get still. You better pray. But don't cast your prayers onto those swine. Don't cast your wisdom out to people. who are dedicated to being fools for the devil, shepherds for the devil, disciples of motherfucking Lucifer. Listen, when the devil comes that close, you best believe the stakes are high. You best believe you got something that's so great on your life that if you just get still long enough, the devil came through your mama, you better know you blessed. The devil came through your sister, you better know that you are blessed. This is the times that when you say, peace be still, let me get still. If all of them are coming up against me, and not only that, let me tell you what you did like a real spiritual mother freaking G, man. You're a real spiritual G. You took all of what they were sending to you. You were dedicated to breaking the generational curse. You stayed connected to the Most High God. You alchemized all the energy. So you broke all the curses off the family. You said, now listen, I done broke all the curses. So what y'all do with y'all's own free will is totally up to you. It's a warning. Here you go. As above, so below. There's spiritual laws here. And not only that, they projected their energy onto you. You had to carry it walking around and everybody thought you were evil, thought you were mean. I remember when I realized I was carrying karma for somebody in my family. I'm like, what? The readers couldn't even see through the illusion. I said, what type of illusion is this? Somebody was like, yeah, you unalived the earth angel. So now you suffering? I'm like, what? This ain't even my situation. This ain't my death. So not only did you transmute what they sent you, you took the death that they sent you and turned it into the high priestess, hierophant energy. These people know that you are beyond blessed. They know what they said. They know what they did. And you know what's so crazy? They're still in a deceptive energy. These are the type of people that'll sit right in your face and be like, I never did nothing to you. It's the principality. Now, if the devil's a liar, why would we expect anything less from the devil? When the devil shows you, hey, I'm a snake. When the devil shows you, hey, I'm going to bite you, expect that the devil's going to bite you. So cut your grass so you can see where the snakes are at. Snuff them bitches out. Smoke them out with fire. King of Wands. You had to go to war. You had everything on the inside of you to destroy these people at every step of your walk. But instead, you focused on the Most High God. You went within. You know how I know? There's no other way to attain Emperor and Empress energy. There's no other way to attain the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. There's no other way to get around the Wheel of Fortune. You have to have denounced the fact that you wanted to attack them, even when there were times where you was like, look, if you send me one more doggone death spell and shut up spell, I promise to God, I'm coming for you. Mama, daddy, whoever, who want to get it? And even still, you held your peace, but you used your fire from within. You fought a spiritual war from within. You gave them nothing to resonate with. Ooh! They couldn't even resonate with the energy that they were projecting onto you. And you were walking around with their karma, depression, and shit. You like, I'm not depressed. This ain't even my energy. 5 of Pentacles, I'm a manifester. Why am I going through this? What is this? It's giving that kind of energy, right? You even saved them from death because you were wearing their diseases, their energy, their mental illness, all that shit that they're projecting onto you because they never had the capacity to alchemize it. They're like, oh, you're the curse breaker? Here, break all those curses. Okay, here's a couple of more. You like, hold up. I have met my quota, bitch. I have met my quota. I have prayed until I was red in the face. If I got to pray one more prayer, and then when I started praying to break the other curses, y'all sent a shut up spell to tie somebody's tongue up. If you don't sit your punk ass down. And they still talking nasty. Why? Because they possessed. These are people that will outlive everybody. You know why? Because they wanted to be here so bad, baby. You know how I know? Because they wanted to make your earthly experience very hard. So the Most High says, okay, I'm going to leave you there for a really long time. They're going to outlive everybody. They're going to wake up every day. Is this the day? Begging. Oh, please tell me this today. No, you're going to stay right there and relive every single moment. And that's just what it is. Not my words. I'm just telling you the judgment. Look at this here. You're moving forward. They're stuck. You're moving forward. They're stuck. Not that you wish this on them, but this is where they're at. You're like, look, I already did you a solid. I didn't transmute a cancer. That was your shit. Okay. You're welcome, bitch. And then you turned around and did another death spell. I'm not alchemizing nothing else for you. What I'm going to alchemize by way of centrifuging your shit is I'm going to get you up out of my bloodline. How about that? And I'm going to go where my soul is celebrated. With family like this, you don't need no enemies. Hold on, y'all. I got a lot going on over here. Yeah, with family like that, you don't need no enemies. Period. You don't know these people. Who are you? What is it that you want? I have paid in blood, sweat, and tears. I broke all the curses that I signed up to break. You're still alive because we transmitted your diabetes, your heart attack, and all your shit you was projecting in the night when you staring over a picture. Now you staring over the picture going crazy. If you don't sit your punk ass down around here, word around town is that we are not family. And that's the truth. Be this exes, lovers, all of that. They all carried the same spirit. So now they get to feel what it was that you went through. But I promise you, it's 10 times worse. Not only that, they got entity attachments and demons and shit that's attached to them and stuff they sent you now that's showing up out of the blue. When they get in the car, the demon is right there too. They go to the store, now they feeling paranoid and now they think you done something to them. No, what you did was you left them with peace, love, and light, and it tormented their soul. They never intended to go into the light. They never intended to come here into this life and break any generational curses. And if they did, they missed an opportunity. You brought deliverance. They can't blame it on the devil. When you have a Hierophant high priestess born into your family, they bring deliverance. You can no longer blame it on the devil. You absolutely cannot. So this is the message. I love y'all, okay? As we close this door respectfully to the Most High God, thank you for allowing me to be here. That was a really exhilarating reading. I feel like it was very spiritually therapeutic. I love y'all. I do. I really do. Like, I really, really do love y'all. I want to see my soul tribe happy. My soul tribe is happy. My soul tribe is thriving. My soul tribe is ascending very beautifully, very easily. Your burdens are light, if not, at this point, non-existent. Okay? You didn't pay enough. Dues have been paid. Now we got to add tax. I love y'all, okay? I will see you in the next video. Until then, as always, peace be with you.